Hello, folks. We're the Lingenhoels with Keller Williams Chervenic. I'm Arden.
And I'm Lisa.
And we're joined by Bob Burick from the Touchdown Club here in Louisville. And we're going to be talking to you in a second, Bob.
Love it.
We got a couple things we wanted to go over. We have Second Friday coming up, Lisa.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Yeah, shootouts. Thanks, Rob. Thanks.
Yeah, and they have been at the Grand Ole Opry. We were just there.
Yeah.
Not too long
ago. Down to Nashville.
This band is famous. And if you do not get out to see them for Second Friday, you're going to miss out big time.
So
they
it looks like it's
famous.
supposed to be nice. And
yeah.
Weather is supposed to be not overly hot.
Yeah. Bob, do you ever go to Second Friday?
We do. When we're into summers are hard for us with baseball. We're usually on the road for baseball with my youngest son.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we're in town, we'll definitely be there tomorrow. And I actually got reservations already at Unhitched, ready to go. So we're going to celebrate a couple birthdays and have fun.
Great
Sounds
dinner, great music, great community. What more can you ask for? Well, I will say we are going to be on a plane.
Yeah, we'll be on a plane going down to nice, humid Charlotte,
North Carolina.
We'll be by the pool.
Yes, Jackson, Grandma, and Grandpa are coming to visit, so we're excited. Anyway, we're going to just jump right into the Touchdown Club, where we're going to ask a million questions.
I'll try to have a million answers.
All of these questions with Bob, and there's just so much to find out about the Touchdown Club. But first of all, Bob, I think that you should tell everybody who you are, because your name is pretty famous in Louisville. You
Infamous,
have to admit. And you've been around a while. So can you tell us a little bit about you?
Sure. Well, first of all, thanks for giving me a phone call. Arden called the other day and asked if I'd come in, and I always enjoy getting an opportunity to talk about our club, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But I grew up here, played multiple sports here when I went to high school. Met my wife, who is the most wonderful person in the world, and somehow I was able to hang on to her for all these years. 26 years next week.
Wow,
so
congratulations.
Point.
Yeah,
happy anniversary.
So, yeah, thank you. So when we got married, it was pretty evident in the meeting we wanted to come back to Louisville and stay here and raise our kids here. I don't know that we thought we'd have 4, but we ended up with 4. So our oldest played multiple sports here, went on to play baseball at Walsh. My daughter, who's the second oldest, is currently playing volleyball at Walsh, played volleyball here at Louisville. Trevor, who some of you may see running around, you can't miss him. He's about 6'3", 6'4", 295 pounds. So he plays football and baseball here at Louisville. And then our youngest daughter, Bryn, who just turned 14, just turning 14 here in about a week and a half. She plays volleyball and is at the middle school. So yeah, we're very blessed. It's a great community. Like you say, this Second Fridays has blown up here. It's fantastic. We love coming out, and it's just I brought my aunt and uncle back, who graduated from here in the 80s, and it was funny. They were walking up and down the road and saw 30 or 40 people they knew, and they said it's just like a family reunion when you come back. Everybody you know is here, and so we enjoy it. I get to see some people that my oldest son played football with here, and walking up and down the streets and having a drink and having a good time. So
it is a wonderful community.
It really is.
Congratulations on Trevor. He was one of the top 10 linemen.
In
the repository.
So Trev's doing good. He's got big things. We had 2, and big Aiden, him and Trev. It's been fortunate for those 2 to be together. They both have multiple offers to play football in college already, and they're just juniors, and they're fortunate to be on the same team because they really push each other. Like when you're that big, Aiden is 6'8", 320, and Trevor is, like I say, 6'3", 6'4", 290.
Those are monsters.
There's just not a lot of other kids on the team that can push you the way that another kid who's your size can. So those 2 do. Yeah. They do good. They spend a lot of time together in the weight room. They're either at our house or at the Norris house, and they have a lot of fun together. So
that's great. Yeah. That's great.
So what is your position on the Touchdown Club?
So I was just last year elected president of the Touchdown Club. I had previously been involved with the board. I was on the board many years ago, 2009 through like 2013, through the process of building the stadium. When I got to be involved with Dennis Beery and helping the building of the new stadium there, I was on the board then. So kind of got out of it a little bit as my kids started to get older. We just had so much going on that I just kind of got out of it a little bit. And then, kind of saw an area where maybe we could do some things a little bit better, be a little more efficient, do some things. So, I always tell people it's easy to complain about things, but if you're not willing to do something about it, you can't really complain about it. So, we obviously, with my daughter playing volleyball, my son playing football, my youngest playing volleyball, we got a lot of stuff going on, but I felt it was important to get involved again and try to see if we can give back to the community and the kids.
Can you tell us the main purpose of the Touchdown Club?
Sure. So the Touchdown Club's main focus is the football team. We gear everything we do towards the football team. We have other booster clubs throughout, and we can talk about some of them that do other things, but our Touchdown Club is specifically geared towards the football team, the players, and the coaches. So anything they need as the season goes along, we're there to help them with. We can get into some of the things we do on a daily basis, but just some things we've done so far this year. We've purchased shirts for the boys. Coach Kappas requested a couple new pieces of equipment that they needed for the weight room and different things. So we purchased those as a club. Things that the school may deem as a want and not necessarily a need. If he goes through the school and they say, no, that's not really something that they want to do, then he'll come to the club and say, hey, can we do this? Because our students are going to benefit from it.
Right.
And also doing that, the equipment we bought for the weight room is we offer it for all of our students. So every other sport benefits from the equipment that we've put in the weight room. And we're proud to do that. We've done things with the scoreboard in the past. We were able to help purchase some gear for the school, for the audio video department and different things. So we try to do things that help directly affect the students and the student athletes as much as we can.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So there is a difference between the Touchdown Club and other booster clubs.
There is. So we have the Louisville Booster Club, which oversees all of our sports. And they just had a booster club drive here recently where you may have seen some students and student athletes come to your door. They ask you, I think it's $5 or $10. They write your name down, and then I believe it gets printed in the program, and you get a little card, I think, with the football schedule on it or whatever. So that is the Booster Club. They handle all sports. So they buy shirts for all of the students. They handle the indoor, any indoor sports. So volleyball, basketball, girls and boys basketball. They do the concession stand for all of that. So that's they make money from that. That's how they do their fundraising. But they are for every sport. We are specific to football. I know there's also a dugout club, which handles baseball and softball. I believe there's a wrestling club that handles things for outside of, and again, it all comes down to, in our society as we live and breathe today, the funding of schools and the way schools are funded. A lot of those things have gotten cut along the way. Yeah. Things that, we would see as an athlete or as a coach and say, hey, we need this. And the school will look at it and go, well, you don't really need that. That's kind of something. So that's kind of where these clubs come along, and we're really able to help the coaches and the players become successful.
Okay. Good. Hey, why don't we take a break? We'll come back with Bob. We're going to have some more questions for you, and we'll see you in a few seconds.
Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle with a great price? Then check out Ted's Auto Sales. Ted's has a great selection of vehicles and will find you the right one that fits your needs. Ted's was founded on trust, integrity, and respect, and has been serving in the Louisville, Ohio and Nimishillen Township area for over 65 years. So call Ted's today at 330-875-9401. Ted's Auto Sales, Louisville's premium pre-owned dealer.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
Hello everyone, I'm Tegan Evans. As many of you know, when the Louisville Herald moved on into retirement, the city of Louisville, Nimishillen Township, and all of its community members were left with a void. The community lost its ability to hear about local events, news, information, sports, and community projects. We lost the ability to come together for Louisville's betterment. Well, we have a solution for you, Spotlight Media Network. Spotlight Media Network is a place anyone can go, whether it be social media, YouTube, or our website, that will display information in different formats to show the best Louisville has to offer. One last thing, if you have something newsworthy or something you would like the community of Louisville to hear about, send us an email at spotlightlouisville1@gmail.com. So if you want to see what is happening in Louisville or the best Louisville has to offer, check out Spotlight Media Network, where we know Louisville is #1.
Well, hello, folks. We're back with Bob Burick from the Touchdown Club, and we're going to ask him a few questions. I kind of wanted to find out, do you have an idea when this got started? Who were the founding members? Just kind of give us a little background there, Bob.
I do. So about mid to late 80s is when some of the parents saw a need for a group to be formed and kind of help, again, pick up the tab for things that the school wasn't picking up. So gentlemen like Gary Mulliman and Nub McKim and
you said Carmen Greco.
Carm Greco was a big member back then. So the people who you would always see involved, from that time frame through the 80s and the 90s and into the 2000s. And then we had a gentleman, Eric Kwasnicka, for many years, who was our president.
Awesome.
He was a fantastic guy. He was the president when we built the stadium, and he really, you talk about organized. He was organized, and sometimes I find myself scrambling to get things ready for meetings and different things, but he was always on top of everything. So, but yeah, back in the mid to late 80s, those guys, like I say, Mr. Greco and Mulliman and Nub and those guys really got it going, and that's kind of, from there it was, it just kind of took off.
Now, how many members do you have currently?
So currently, I think we have about 30 or 40 members. We're always looking for new members. And people, I think one thing that people see the Touchdown Club and they think they have to show up to every meeting and they have to volunteer, and that's genuinely not the case. We have a good core of people right now who do a lot of the legwork and a lot of the heavy lifting, if you will. I think it's $25 for a single membership, $50 for a family membership. And again, it allows us to do some things for the student athletes as the season goes along, and all of that. We can talk at the end here about the website, but you can go on the website and find all of that. And again, we don't ask you to come to every meeting and do all of that, but we just, if we could get as many members as we can get, it helps us out.
Sure.
So Bob, you raise all of this money and it all goes in. And what are you doing with all of this? How are you spending it?
So on a daily basis, so 2-a-days started last Friday. So the players will go at 7 a.m. They'll practice till about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Then they'll come over to the concession stand, and we have Stacy Kelly, Tony Baker, Billy Sue Norris, Julie Burick. We have a lot of great volunteers who
These
are
are
there
some
every day.
wonderful moms.
Yes, and they're there every day.
Yeah.
And so at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, the boys get a snack, which is usually some piece of fruit or a fruit cup or something like that, a granola bar, sometimes a protein shake. We've done different things for them. So then they go and they have about 45 minutes off, and then they go practice again. And then as they're practicing, then the moms again prepare an actual meal for them. So today they had Giannino's pizza, they had fruit cups, and they had fruit was available to them. Gatorade. We go through, I think last year we went through like 2 pallets. So if you ever go to Sam's Club and you see the pallets of Gatorade, we went through 2 pallets last year of Gatorade.
Oh my goodness.
So we make sure the boys are hydrated. We give them plenty of water, plenty of fruit, and we work with the trainer to see if there's any special things that we can get for the boys. We have hydration packets that they put in their water bottles, lots of different things like that we provide for them. But we spend a lot of money as the season goes along. We feed the boys meals Friday before the game. They usually get a sandwich or some kind of wrap, and a Gatorade, and then also on the bus ride home, we give them refreshments and snacks for the bus ride home. So we spend a lot, and we take care of, there's 60 or 70 kids on the team, so we're spending a lot of money as the season goes along.
Oh my goodness, this is bringing back so many great memories.
A lot of volunteerism. Now you have organization in each class, don't you?
We do. We have representatives for each class. So some of the people who may be watching this may have a son on the football team, and you'll get a text message from your team mom, as we call them, or class representative. So they send all of that information out for us. That way, they kind of keep it a little more organized by each individual age group.
Yeah.
So, and of course, now with football scaling down to 7th and 8th grade, eighth grade, we've added now 8th graders who we take care of as well. So we're going to do meals for them. So it's a whole new group of parents we've got to deal with, but we gladly welcome them in.
I know you. I'm sorry, Arden.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I have all these questions because I'm kind of missing those days. Remember, AJ?
I know, it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. So is it each game you recognize a player, or is it just once a month you recognize a player throughout the season?
So we will do player of the games for each and every game that we win.
Is that something that the Touchdown Club does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we would go out and we would get local businesses to donate different things. Wendy's was a big sponsor of ours for a while, and I think they still are. McDonald's does stuff for us. So they'll give us a $10 or $15 gift card, and then the player of the game will get a gift card, and we'll recognize them. But we only do it when we win. So we always say there can't be a player of the game if you lose. So we only do it during wins.
Maybe that's why we didn't have many.
So we.
This is the year that you're going to need a lot of gift cards.
We're going to need a lot of them. So we do that. And then one of the big things we do that we're very proud of is last year we gave out $4,000 in scholarships. We have each kid write an essay. If they want to participate, they don't have to. If they want to participate, they write an essay. They just tell us a little bit about themselves, and we do not have them put their names on it, so it's all anonymous. So they write them, and then we label them as they come in. So there's a person who knows who each one is, but we label them as they come in, and then we have a volunteer committee who comes in. They read them all. They pick them A, B, and C, and then depending on how much money we have left over at the end of the year. One year, when I was actually on the scholarship committee, we gave out $6,000 scholarships because we just had 6 kids that year who were so good and it wasn't even football related. It was just community related. It was how they did in school, and they were going on to further their education. So we give them $1,000, and this year we gave out 4. So
that's awesome.
At the end of this year, we'll hope to give out even more. So
that is beautiful. Well, I know that you have different events throughout the year, and you have a very special event coming up real quick.
We do.
Real quick. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, August 16th, over here at American Axe. I always call it the Factory of Terror.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I know it as. But they have, not many people know, they have 3 or 4 bars in there. They have different themed bars. And so we are in the front where they have like the axe throwing, and they have the mini bowling. They have cornhole. They have a lot of different games and the Eslich family who owns it, very easy to work with. They're willing to help us out. And so for $50 a person, it's open bar. We have Pogies donating, they're not donating, but they gave us a really good price on the food. They basically donated the food. But they gave us a really good price on the food. So you can come for $50 a person and have all the drinks you want. Pogies. We have a charcuterie board donated by the Cantley family, and it is fantastic. We have Tony Baker's mom, Mrs. Pizzino, makes really good cookies. So for $50, I was telling somebody the other day, I go, for $100, you can't have a date night anymore. You can't go to Chili's for $100. And on top of that, you're going to get to throw axes. And you're going to get it's just a really, really good time. We call it our kickoff event. The season is right around the corner. It kind of gets everybody excited for the season. So we'd love to see everybody out there. And you can go to the website and get the tickets. So Louisville Leopard, it's leopardtouchdownclub.com. If you just Google Leopard Touchdown Club, it's the first one that pops up. You'll see a space you can click on to buy tickets for the event. There's also our membership is on there. So you can do everything online. You don't have to send us a check. Digital world we live in, everything is nice and easy.
That's
And if
wonderful.
they can't come, they can still donate, right?
Still donate, absolutely. Become a member. That's the easiest way to donate to us, really. We have a donation tab on the website, but your $50 membership is huge for us because, it doesn't cost us anything. There's no front cost for us for you to join. So
Right.
it's huge for us even just to become a single member at $25. It helps us feed a couple of kids, before each game. So
Well, that's
That's
great.
wonderful. That's wonderful.
Well, thanks for coming in, Bob.
well, thanks for having me. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
This has been very informative,
Yeah.
and we want to wish it, the team success this year.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
we're going to have it.
I think so too. I think we got a good coaching staff in place.
Yep.
We've got the right guy at the helm, and he works with us. He comes and gives us at our meetings, which are so as the season goes, we'll have meetings on Thursdays. We try to
Okay.
go local businesses. We'll have them at Bud's Corner. We'll have them at Unhitched. We'll have them at Samantha's. We try to rotate where we're at so we can support local businesses while we do this. So tonight we'll head over to Unhitched and we'll have dinner, and then we'll have our meeting, and then we'll adjourn the meeting, and we'll probably hang out longer than we should, and then we'll all go home. But Coach Kappas comes to every meeting we have and gives us an update. So tells us
Wow.
kind of where the team is, what they're working on for the week. And so yeah, it's kind of nice. People can ask questions, and we just ask you don't ask too many questions.
That's right.
Let coaches coach and players play, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's not going to
So,
give you any insight.
he's not going to give you any
so.
insight.
Aw,
Well,
that is beautiful.
Again, appreciate you coming
Yes.
in.
Thanks for having me.
And
And go Leopards,
let's
Yeah.
go
Right.
Leopards.
right? Yeah.
But anyway, you want to
Okay.
take us out?
Well, I guess I'll just say I'm going to get my gear on. Not to go to Charlotte. I'm going to get my gear on for Leopards.
Are you?
I'm so
Okay.
excited. When is the first football game?
First football game is the 22nd.
Okay.
22nd.
It just keeps moving up each year.
It is.
I think.
That's why I always
Oh.
hesitate. I can't believe I say August something, but yeah, it's
I
August
know.
22nd.
Okay.
We are at New Philly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, it's going to set the tone for the season. New Philly will be a good challenge for us, and if we can get that first one, I think it sets the
Oh, yeah.
the wheels in motion the right way.
Okay, not if. We
When.
are
When
going
we get
to get
it.
the
You're
win.
right. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to have a player of the
That's
game.
right.
That's
Exactly
for sure.
right.
Yes, so Wendy's, get that gift card
That's
ready
right.
because we're going to need it, right?
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, always remember, if you're thinking about buying or selling, give us a call. And we will not see you tomorrow night at Second Friday, but Bob will
I'll
see
be
you
here.
tomorrow night,
Yeah,
and
come see
Rob
me.
will see you tomorrow night. Anyway, everybody, have a great weekend, and we'll see you around town. Take care.
Bye-bye.